Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me today on this beautiful Boxing Day. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas or just a relaxing December 25th, depending on what kind of holiday you celebrate. I am incompetent and don't know all the holidays, and I'm sorry for that. Anywho, here we are beginning with a lovely chest opener, and then we bring ourselves down into a child's pose. This flow is designed to balance two goals: boosting your physical energy and releasing stored tension. When working with trauma release, it is vital to listen to your body. If a pose feels overwhelming, feel free to back off or rest in child's pose. Focus on exhaling through your mouth to sigh out stagnant energy. As you see here, our child's pose is with a side stretch. We start on our knees, big toes touching the ground. Reach your arms to the right. Feel the stretch in your left ribs, and then switch sides. When your body feels nice and stretched, bring yourself into a cat-cow. Your hands in your knees. Inhale as you arch your back, and as you exhale, round your spine. For extra trauma release, you can do the lion's breath. So as you round your spine, stick out your tongue and make a ha sound. This helps release any tension in your face and your throat. We're going to move ourselves down to a dynamic thread the needle. Flow in and out of your twist rather than holding it statically to get the blood moving. But as you see here, I begin by just holding it static, just to get the body prepared for this position before moving up and letting that blood flow through the body as we face ourselves up to the ceiling. Movement creates the energy needed to process emotions, not energy. Movement creates the energy needed to process emotions. So yoga is a fantastic way to clear old stagnant energy and release the trauma. We're going to continue this movement for a few more breaths and then transition to the other side. Fantastic job. I'm sure your spine very much enjoyed that. We're going to transition ourselves into a sun salutation. We're going to begin with a mountain pose and then sweep our arms up into an upward salute. Hinging at the hips, we're going to do a forward fold. And then again, hinging at the hips, we're going to do a halfway lift. We're going to transition ourselves into a plank and then slowly move ourselves into a chaturanga, ensuring that we exhale. Then we move ourselves into an upward facing dog on the inhale. Holding for a moment, we exhale to a downward facing dog. We hold for a moment and we breathe as we move ourselves into a forward fold. Then we bring ourselves into a halfway lift and back into a forward fold. On the exhale, sweeping our arms back up and sweeping into an upward salute. And then slowly transitioning ourselves down into a malasana, a yogi squat. This is a powerful hip opener. Keep your spine tall. And if it feels right to you, which it didn't for me, but if it feels right for you, gently sway side to side to shake loose any tension in your pelvic floor. Hold for a few moments. When you feel ready, press yourself up and just give yourself a nice shake. Shake everything loose. Great job. Get that blood flowing. Get that tension and that trauma out. Shake it out. Great job. When you're ready, we're going to move into a warrior two. Focus on the space you are creating in your side body. Imagine you are breathing into your ribs to expand your capacity for energy. When you are ready, you're going to move yourself into a reverse warrior, placing your hands up to the heavens, and hold for a moment while focusing on your breathing and ensuring that you are not holding your breath. When you are prepared, transition yourself to the other side to continue the warrior two on your other side. What are you freaking out about? from standing position. Slowly bring yourself down to a plank. Hold for a moment. And then we are going to move into a lizard lunge. Step your right or left foot outside of your right hand. Keep your back knee down for a deeper release. Breathe into the front of your hips. Really feel that stretch. When we come out of it, we're going to hold the plank for a moment, and then we're going to transition back to the other side to get that full body stretch. It is a bit challenging, that pose. If you have any trouble at all, just move yourself back into a child's pose. But now we are going to transition ourselves into a pigeon pose. We're going to hold for at least 2 minutes per side. We're also going to transition into the eye of the needle while we're on our backs. Notice any emotions that arise. Try to breathe through them rather than pushing them away. What? That. It's skin. Yeah, it's my skin.
That tickles. Mm-hmm. Ouch. Okay. Where'd you go?
Such a wonderful stretch. We're going to roll ourselves over to a Sphinx pose. We're going to lie on our belly, propped on our elbows. This gently opens our chest and stimulates the adrenal glands for any natural energy boost. Just hold for a moment and really enjoy this position. We're going to integrate ourselves into a happy baby pose after I'm done speaking to the turtle. Hold your feet. Really feel this deep hip opener stretch. You should never experience pain, but you may experience discomfort. Just try breathing through that discomfort. It's really good trauma release. For an even more relaxing happy baby pose, rock side to side to massage your lower back. As you see here, you can stretch your neck by looking one direction and then slowly transition to the other side. When you're ready, you're going to place your feet on the ground and into a constructive rest. Lay on your back, your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor, and your hip width apart. Let your knees knock together. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly if you feel like you need more of a way to become mindful of your breath and just how you're feeling. Hold here and just really enjoy this. Shake your body just to release a little bit more. We're going to stand ourselves up slowly. Please be careful. Slowly get up and we're going to sway and jump around. Don't be afraid to add micro movements or swaying to any poses that you do above. You can trap energy and release it by flowing and tapping on your body. As you see here, you just sway and really enjoy this movement. Make sure to hydrate, especially after doing all of these movements. Trauma-informed movements can be detoxifying. Drinking plenty of water afterwards is a great way to make sure that you release. Thank you so much for joining me for this flow. For a more relaxing flow, you could add a savasana and add a 5-minute rest to this to let your body absorb the work that you've done. But for myself, I would really want the energy, so I am going to end with just these taps on my body and just this movement. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you have a wonderful Boxing Day. Try not to spend too much money today or any money at all. I promise you, you most likely don't need a dang thing. Anyways, wonderful. Have a great day. Cheers. One love. You freaking out how many turtles are in there? She's been out the whole time. Yes, she has.